Hey guys, so the title of this video is going to be Dating in Korea. Should the woman be the aggressor? And the reason why I titled part of it Dating in Korea is because I'm in Korea, and obviously many of you know I like Korean men. But this is not just about dating in Korea. This is about just women in general, and it's going to be a video response. I'm going to post it as a response to Abatarteacher. She is also in Korea, and she is a teacher. So I was watching her video, your video, and you brought up a good topic about should the woman be the aggressor. And this is not just about dating in Korea. I think it's dating in general. And my quick response, it's not really quick, but first I would have to say no. And the reason for saying no is because overall I think it should be no. But I think like the man should be more aggressive than the woman, like approaching and like in general overall, like even after the first approach and throughout dating, I think the man should be more aggressive with trying to, get the woman. So first off, my main response is no. But mainly with like approaching men, I think that's what the whole discussion is about. I don't see a problem with women approaching a man. And I have personally approached men, and I think that especially in my history with dating in the US, I've dated black men, I've dated Mexican men, I've dated many races, and I think that especially if you're dating outside of your race, many people, this is my opinion and my history, many people who are outside of my, who are not African American, they assume that I only like African American men. Now, many of you might think the same thing, and many of you think like, no, that's not true. But that's my history with men. Is I've dated Asians, I've dated Mexicans, and I've talked to them about it, and I've asked them like, if I hadn't approached you, or if I hadn't even mentioned that I'm interested in another race. I'm saying race, but only one race, human race, but I'm going to use that word. They told me that no, that they would probably not have approached me, not because they weren't interested, but because they didn't think I'd be interested. And so I think that letting that first layer, removing that first layer is okay for a woman to do, especially when you're dating outside of your race or open to that. But that's where kind of the line stops with women being aggressive. I think that there's no problem approaching a man or, letting the first sign be from you that, I'm interested, or, I'm open to it, to dating you or going out. I don't think anything is wrong with that. I mean, if you like something, why sit and wait for it to come to you? Honestly, like, I mean, yes, it's great to be pursued, and that's what we should do, be pursued and let the man pursue us. But I think that initially, a man would be interested and not know that you are, and would be probably, who knows, intimidated by the fact that you're different, or who knows, whatever. But I think there's nothing wrong with making the first, hey, do you want to go out, or do you want to hang out? Oh, here's my number. And then from there on, that's where I would say it's the man's turn. I think that's where the line stops for women, is after the first initial approach. Then from now on, the man knows, hey, she's interested. So now the woman doesn't need to continue to pursue the man. The man, from now on, it's his job to make sure that he is pursuing her, because the ball is in his court. So is it okay for a woman to be aggressive? I think partly yes, but once the man knows that she is interested, he can't just sit back and be like, oh, she's interested, you know. No, like now it is the woman's job to just enjoy being pursued. So that's my response on that. And to speak, I'll try and connect this with dating in Korea. I did date in Korea. I know you guys saw my whole spiel about Diary of a Mad Black Woman, but aside from that, when I first got here, actually, I dated a Korean guy, and you actually can see a picture of him in my, what's the video? I think it was like Randomness in Seoul. I will post um, a little link to it. But anyway, yeah, I dated, and we actually talked before I got here. We were doing language exchange, and we were practicing. I was practicing Korean. He was practicing English. He's very good with English, no problem really. And I think that the internet is one way that the barrier for the whole, oh, who's gonna approach me, like who's being aggressive, you know, it kind of breaks that barrier, because now, like, if someone posts or if you're responding to a post, you already know that the person's interested, you know. So it kind of breaks that barrier. And also, like, it's easier to date, to meet someone online, especially if they're of another race, because if you post like, I'm open to this, then they already know, you know. And you're on a computer screen, and they don't have that fear of like, oh, what if I get rejected? Because the worst thing is they won't respond to you, you know. So yeah, this happened when I was searching for like jobs in Korea and stuff, and we met online, and we talked for months before I got here, and then we met, we dated, and we're still friends. I wasn't as into him as he was to me, I feel like. But I also feel like the cultural difference is it's very difficult to like get on the same page because of the cultural difference, and I'll talk about that later. But we're still friends, and I think that with Korea, like Korean men especially, I talked to my friend about this, about the whole, okay, so one day I was at the movie theater, and my friends are probably going to laugh if they're watching this right now, but I approached a guy who I thought was so cute. He was behind the counter, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I really want to give him my phone number. And I asked my friend, she's Korean, I asked her, you know, is that like, does that look bad on my part, you know? Because I kind of was like, you know, I'm this foreigner, and you have to be careful about that, being a foreigner in any country, but especially like Korea, because many Korean men, I'm not saying all Korean men, they are not just going to, they are going to see you as the foreigner, you know? And what's portrayed on the television is that, you know, women just have sex all the time, and like you can just meet someone and then have sex with them, and then meet someone else and have sex with them. So they're going to have that in their mind, you know, and you don't want to be the foreigner, you know, the one that they see in the movies. You want to give them another perspective. So I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, yeah. So I told her, like, you know, is he gonna think like, oh, like the foreigner is giving me my her number, you know? And she goes, no. She goes, actually in Korea things are changing a lot, and many women give guys their number. And I was like, really? And I was like, I'm like shocked, because I thought that women didn't do stuff like that in Korea. Like, I thought that they only waited for the man to come up to them. And she said, no. She said that's normal. Normally the guy will come up and give his number, but if a girl is interested in a guy, she can go up to him and give him her number. And I was like, really? Like, that was a new like perspective that I had, that Korea is changing a lot on like aggressiveness, I think, but they're still very, you know, calm. But I mean, it was like a new perspective on Korea and the way that things are changing and going about. But so I did give him my number, and he texted me, and we chatted, and that was the whole like me receiving a text during my contest video. And Yeah, like we hung out, we went out, we had, we ate, we hung out and ice skating, and it was fun, you know. So, would I have had that experience had I not approached him? No. So I don't think it hurts to, um, I don't think it hurts to approach a guy, but after that, he has to be the one to be the aggressor, you know. So yeah, so the fact that I gave him my phone number was me. That was my part. And after that, I just let him do his thing. I let him ask me out. He was the one to ask, hey, do you want to hang out? Because I didn't do that. I let him be the one. So I think that if a woman wants to be the aggressor, it's no problem. And, you know, so yeah. Comment below on what your thoughts are, or you can send a video response to either myself for my video, or you can watch Abatarteacher's video and leave a response on hers. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this is the beginning to my whole dating in Korea thing, because I know a lot of you have been asking and waiting for me to talk about dating in Korea, and I have not, because I was kind of waiting for the right time, you know. And I have a lot of topics that I want to talk about, and there are some interviews that I want to do, but yeah, so comment below on any questions you have, because I'm going to be uploading more videos about dating in Korea. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.